Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back with some more test server coverage. So starting with last year, like it's been really busy at the end of the year because we would test the Christmas event, and then immediately when that went up, we now have the anniversary event. So that's already on test. And we're just gonna take a look at what's different this year. Actually, first let me play the journal entry.
Hey, Happy New Year. There's a crisis developing in Metropolis. I'm not sure what's going on, and that's what worries me the most. Head to the watchtower where I've uploaded what little intel I have.
Alright, so if we look at on duty, I think this is the same as last year. I'm kind of getting it mixed up a little bit with the Starro event, which had multiple instances. So this was just the 8-player raid. I kind of thought they split this into 2 difficulty levels, but it looks like it's still the same thing as last year. Let's go to the watchtower and see what's different. Oh, I think the portal is different because I'm pretty sure it was like here last year, wasn't it? I'll have to look at video of that.
Some folks went in to investigate, but I've lost contact. There seems to be some kind of antimatter interfering with the signal, as well as causing all sorts of chaos in Metropolis. Head down there and see if you can re-establish the communication link so I can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I think they just moved the portal. I definitely don't remember it being here in the middle, because this is like where Mixes Pidalic is for the St. Patrick's event. Alright, so there was the quest to collect antimatter residue, so that's still the same. Yeah, there was a console here last year, and then the portal was also here. So this quest of collecting the 14 antimatter residue, that's pretty much automatic. Like if you do any of the quests, you're going to get that. Alright, so here's the antimatter zone. Looks pretty much the same. So this should trigger like a whole bunch of exclamation points.
Great job. Okay, I'm seeing a stream of data coming in. Wow, looks like a full-scale invasion of Cordians and Shadow Demons. And that can only mean one thing, the Anti-Monitor. We've got to repel this invasion before they turn everything into antimatter, and the Anti-Monitor basically eats our universe. Must be a Tuesday.
Okay, so purge the merge, that is the bounty.
Are creating havoc, but we've developed something to deal with them. Some scientists bravely went into the battlefield to try and revert citizens who have been turned into antimatter. But now they need help. Grab one of the antimatter reversion devices next to the terminal, stop the Cordians from turning civilians, and revert those who have already been turned. Cordians have brought devices that target and disrupt Exobytes. If they can disable your Exobytes, the fight for Earth is practically over. Go destroy as many of the devices as you can.
Okay, this is coming back to me. So far nothing seems different.
Take the antimatter technology
stop
allow
Oracle
us
from
to
talking.
study it so that we can find an edge in stopping the anti-monitor. Get to the science spire, snatch their tech, and take down their officers.
Okay, so there are no random quests in this. It's just 3 fixed quests. But I don't remember which one, like what order to do them. I kind of think this is how I did it last year. And Anti-Monitor should still be up there in the Science Spire. Yep, there he is.
Continue gathering antimatter.
And I don't remember any of these being like super grindy either. It's just a matter of kind of remembering how to do it. And of course, this time around we're doing it in the stats revamp because last year it was still the AM world. Yeah, I think I did this one first, and then I worked my way on the map, like around. Can't remember the reason why I did this one first. Maybe it's to work my supercharge up to fight the bounty. Oh, something that is different though is we didn't get scaled to 280 last year. I think it was 230. But it makes sense to up that every year since our CR is going to go up every year, and this is supposed to be like into the far future. Okay, so the interference devices could possibly drain your power.
Paradoxes have made this universe irresistible. An endless supply
We want to get rid of those,
for me
but we have to get rid of the operator first. Alright, if you're going for the officers, if it's the same as last year, this strip actually is the best spot for it. There should be 3 here. If nobody despawns it, that is. Okay, I'm starting to get this path down now. Yeah, I looped around the other way before to get those nodes with, you know, that portal and the 3 ads. And then I circle around here to get the officers.
Good work. Bring the tech back to base ASAP.
Okay, so that completes that quest. And then what I did here is I do the interference devices, which overlaps the first quest.
Soon I will be strong enough to consume this world.
Oh, and something else you have to remember about this this particular quest is after you interact with the operator, make sure you're in line to hit that interference device, because if I remember correctly, that one did not split credit correctly. So if you interacted with the operator and someone flew by and took the device, you won't get credit. And you know people are going to do that. Because there are the lazy players that just don't want to battle. They just want to fly in and take the objective. So you got to watch out for those guys. Alright, let me see if let me just highlight the right one. Oh no, that's not it. This is it.
Accordions have brought devices that target and disrupt exobytes. If they can disable your exobytes, the fight for Earth is practically over. Go destroy as many of the devices as you can.
So these are the white dots on the minimap.
You must perfect the technology to dampen the exobytes. Clear any obstacles to my arrival.
And these devices are also going to mess with like your powers. And this is kind of confusing right now because I'm like when I'm on the test server, I'm using a bad controller.
Seeing as how you exobyte-enabled heroes are the key to pushing back the anti-monitor, head back to the base and check in.
Yeah, so I'm using a bad controller for this quest, so I can't tell if it's the device messing with me or if it's my controller messing up. Okay, this is the one where we're converting the people.
Bravely went into the battlefield to try and revert citizens who have been turned into antimatter. But now they need help. Grab one of the antimatter reversion devices next to the terminal, stop the Accordions from turning civilians, and revert those who have already been turned.
Now for this quest you're going to get objectives that, or nodes that have like 1 to 3 objectives, I think. So you want to hit the ones that have the most to be efficient. So like this one has 3. And we're only killing 1 ad. Now, this one is okay if someone swoops in and takes them, because as long as you either do the ad or the objectives, you're going to get credit. See, this one is not efficient, because there's only 1, and then you have to fight 2 ads. But after some time, you'll memorize like where these nodes are, because it's not really that random.
job reverting those people back to normal. Report back to base when you're ready.
Alright, so those are the 3 dailies. It should be pretty fast, like once you get back into the hang of it. And that guy there is, that's the weekly bounty. You could either fight him, or you could fight the nodes like of the small demons before he forms. I don't remember if it's a 4-man or not. It's called Purge the Merge.
Shadow Demon Archons are creating havoc. We've developed something.
Oh, you have to take 4 of them out. Yeah, it's not too bad for a weekly. So either 4 of these big guys or before they form. Alright, so this guy is a bit tougher without the AM. Because last year I would just like, with fire I would just keep volatility on the entire time. And just basically dodge and cascade. But he's still easy to counter. Because he's going to be blocking a lot. Alright, so right now that's about 25%. You could see that this is doable. Like, because I'm lasting long enough that everything is cooling down. So I have the soda, sidekick, supply drop, supercharge, plus like some other small heals. So over time this is definitely doable, but I don't want to spend the rest of the video doing this. But anyway, you get the idea here. It was definitely faster last year, because I remember, like, in getting the 4, sometimes I had to solo, like, a couple of them. But I don't think I'm going to do that this year, because it seems significantly slower. Oh, also last year with the AM, I was actually in DPS stance, so that could be it. I'll experiment with that a bit more, like when it goes live. But let's go ahead and turn in these quests.
This am not job for Bazaar.
Actually, does warp rally work? Okay, that gets us to the starting area. And then we have to turn in each individual one. We should take a look at the vendor.
Have a fine day, Commander.
Okay, so we've got the anti-monitor pieces just like last year. And are these boxes or are these styles? Okay, the anti-monitor stuff is still the same as last year. They're boxes, so you can't preview them. These Exobyte boost items are new. And, oh, they're just styles. So this is pretty cool. You could collect this on all of your alts. Yeah, I much prefer this. Let's see if we can get some currency here. Will the helper give us event currency? Yes. Alright, so let's grab this set.
The authorized number of trading marks can be exchanged for sections of state-of-the-art combat equipment.
So this is just like the current winter event. Wait. It's not, because I have to consume it. Okay, let's see if that updated.
Each piece of enhanced catalog is available in multiple combat modes and customizable.
Okay, so unlike the winter set, it doesn't disappear from the vendor once you buy it. Okay, so let's get these pieces first. This seems confusing. Yeah, be careful when you consume these, because it's not working the same way as the... Okay, who is that?
Hello, Commander. The authorized number of trading marks can be exchanged for sections of state-of-the-art combat equipment.
Okay, so we do have to pay attention to which ones we're buying. Gotta get the back. See, the back doesn't disappear, and the hands. Back, hands, belt, legs, feet. Okay, the plans at least disappear when you get them. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Okay, so they're giving us Krypto as a base pet, but this looks like a box with a whole bunch of items. So there's the pet, a bowl, and a bed. Antimatter moat. We have the claw bombs. That looks like a new collection. That's the old one. That's another old one. And then there's base items. What is this though? Dark Knight's Metal Emblem Cache. So there's a, looks like there's a pack of emblems. Alright, let's take a look at all these items. Oh, I didn't unlock free placement. So we're going to have to put his ball a bit further away. Look at the detail on him. I don't think that's the same model that's in Fortress of Solitude. Because this one kind of looks realistic. I wonder if he flies though. Oh, there we go. But it's about time we got a dog. Alright, let's check out the set. Right, there's no face. Now, Exobyte Origin, you have to remember all the way back to Origin Crisis. And they had that intro movie that they shot with with a hero that's supposed to represent like an Exobyte hero. If you remember Fracture from that short clip where Batman hands him the canister of Exobytes and then Luthor takes him out. So that's what this set is. Let me get the chest and legs to the same colors. Just so you can get an idea. Alright, so we'll do yellow, black, red. Yeah, so that kind of looks familiar. But it's a nice balance between like a slim set and then some armor padding. Definitely a lot of usable parts. Oh, I didn't put the shoulders on. Okay, I did put the back on. Although on a female, it does look a little bit flat-chested. It's like the same shape as the Batman Beyond set. So this one probably looks better on the male, because it should look exactly like Fracture. Oh wait, we should look at the emblems. Do I have anything slimline here? Maybe this one. So let's lighten this up. Okay, that doesn't look like it takes an emblem. Okay, that's kind of hard to see. Okay, so that's Devastator, Emblem of the Drowned. I actually don't know where these are from. That looks like Wonder Woman. What's Murder Machine? Okay, Murder Machine is Batman. So these are like alternate versions of our heroes. That looks like Flash. But these actually look pretty cool. And there's an enhanced Red Death. Now, also in this update, there's supposed to be some new artifacts. But I think you have to complete this.
Great job. Okay, I'm seeing a stream of data coming in. Wow, looks like a full-scale invasion of Cordians and Shadow Demons. That can only mean one thing: the Anti-Monitor. We've got to repel this invasion before they turn everything into antimatter, and the Anti-Monitor basically eats our universe. Must be a Tuesday.
Fix the communications uplink. Well, it looks like Krypto has a lot of animations. It should be interesting to see if he interacts with the other pets. But I think I'll cut this off here for now because that covered a lot. But I'll probably shoot some more if there's if I find other stuff here. So this should be up when Christmas goes down, so probably January 3rd or so. Alright, that's it from here. Thanks for watching.